I want you to look at a porcelain doll, or a store mannequin, or a bad CGI character in a movie. Does it make you feel uncomfortable? Does it give you a cold, sick feeling in the pit of your stomach? You are not alone. Almost every human being on Earth feels this. It is a psychological phenomenon called the Uncanny Valley. We generally like things that look like robots, like R2, D2, or WALL-E. And obviously, we like things that look like real humans. But when something looks 95% human, but not quite right, our empathy drops off a cliff, and it is replaced by pure revulsion. We feel disgust. We feel terror. We want to run away. But here is the scary question. Why? To understand why this is terrifying, you have to understand evolution. Evolution does not make mistakes. Every fear we have is a survival instinct passed down by our ancestors. We are afraid of heights so we don't fall off cliffs. We are afraid of fire so we don't get burned. We are afraid of snakes and spiders to avoid poison. Every fear is a reaction to a specific threat that used to kill us. So, logically, this implies a terrifying possibility. At some point in human history, there must have been a threat that looked almost human, but wasn't. There must have been something that looked human enough to trick us, but was different enough that the people who felt disgusted by it survived, and the people who trusted it died. So, what hunted us? There are a few theories. The first is the corpse theory. This suggests that we evolved to be disgusted by dead bodies to avoid disease. A corpse looks like a human, but it doesn't move right, and its skin is the wrong color. So, the Uncanny Valley might just be a biological warning system to stay away from rotting meat. The second theory is the war theory. We know for a fact that Homo sapiens were not the only humans on Earth. We lived alongside Neanderthals and Denisovans for thousands of years. They looked like us, but their proportions were slightly different. Their faces were structured differently. It is possible that the Uncanny Valley is a genetic memory of a war between species. A way to instantly recognize someone who is not part of your tribe, so you can attack or run before they kill you. But then, there is the third theory. The one that keeps scientists and philosophers up at night. It is called the predator theory. Nature is full of mimics. There are spiders that look like ants to trick their prey. There are insects that look like leaves to hide from predators. There are huge cats that can mimic the calls of monkeys to lure them down from the trees. Why do we assume humans were immune to this? Imagine a predator that evolved specifically to hunt humans. It wouldn't need to be faster than us. It wouldn't need to be stronger than us. It would just need to deceive us. Imagine a creature that learned to stand on two legs. It learned to wear our skin or mimic our faces. Not perfectly, but well enough to fool you in the dark. Well enough to get close to the campfire without raising an alarm. The Uncanny Valley might be the lingering instinct from a time when we were hunted by something that tried to look like our friends. The people who got that creepy feeling and ran away survived to pass on their genes. The people who didn't were eaten. We don't know what this predator was. Maybe we killed them all. Maybe they went extinct. Or maybe they just got better at hiding. But the instinct remains. And today, we are triggering it again. We are building a new Uncanny Valley with artificial intelligence. Look at modern humanoid robots. Look at AI-generated video deepfakes. They're getting realistic, but sometimes the eyes are dead. Sometimes the mouth moves just a little bit wrong. That cold feeling you get when you look at an AI avatar, that is your ancestors screaming at you from 100,000 years ago. That is your DNA warning you. That is not a human. Do not trust it. So, the next time you see a doll that looks a little too real, or you see a digital face that makes your skin crawl, don't ignore the fear. That fear kept your bloodline alive for thousands of years. Trust your gut. If it looks wrong, it probably is.